The Knuckles TV show was absolutely terrible, and everybody that I showed it to agrees with me to the fullest extent. If you've been a supporter of this channel, you may already know that I told myself I was going to let this go and never talk about this again. Now, what if I told you that Paramount knew the show was terrible and released it like that on purpose? Today we're going to talk about some data that may or may not shock you. Before we start the video, I do want to throw out a quick disclaimer.
I still love Knuckles, he is still my favorite of all times, and my opinions on the Knuckles TV show change absolutely nothing about my love for this character.
Let's roll.
In this video, we are primarily going to be talking about how companies operate here in the United States, because that has a lot to do with why the Knuckles TV show sucked. This was done on purpose. Paramount knew that this show sucked and purposefully released it to gain tax benefits and potentially save thousands of dollars. However, before we get into that, let's talk about the factors that were working against the show from the beginning. The first thing I want to talk about is streaming services do not make money whatsoever. As a matter of fact, they are primarily made at a loss. Netflix, Hulu, Paramount Plus, and etc. do not make money, and most of the things they release are made at a loss. This has a lot to do with people paying for a monthly subscription for the services, and that is it. It is a lot different of a time we are in now, because back in the day, DVDs and Blu-rays were a thing, and obviously that makes way more money than any of these streaming services. Streaming services are considered losses most of the time.
Unless you are Disney, where you're so rich that you can make anything and make it good at a loss, and it's not going to matter because you're so rich.
So you're probably wondering, how do these companies make any money? Especially considering these streaming platforms, what comes to part of making content that loses money and writing it off as a loss to potentially save thousands of dollars in taxes. However, their main money makers are in box office. Box office is basically their sales in movie theater tickets. So Paramount's big money makers are going to be the Sonic movies in box office. Also, take Sonic Prime for example. That was an animation, therefore it was a lot cheaper to produce, and it was overall a better product. Still not good, but a better product than the Knuckles TV show. The Knuckles TV show was CGI, and CGI was very expensive, costing on average $1,000 to $1,500
Per minute.
I forgot what the fact was. The Knuckles TV show was live action, and they had notable expensive actors that made an appearance here in the Knuckles TV show, which was not a great choice for a TV show budget. Now I wanted to talk about how business taxes work a little bit. This is coming from somebody that's owned several businesses in the past and has done business taxes. Businesses pay a lot of money in taxes as opposed to a typical consumer that works a 9-to-5 job. As a consumer who works a traditional job, you tend to do a tax return yearly and get a refund of some sort. However, as a business owner, you're looking for every possible way to avoid paying taxes by writing things off as a loss to potentially save money on taxes, because business owners tend to pay a lot of money in taxes, especially when you look at big corporations like Paramount, for example. However, this basically goes for any other big company, and you can ask anybody who knows about businesses or taxes, and they would tell you the exact same thing. Now, there are three different types of people who watch this video. The first type is going to be the absolutely surprised and mortified in the way businesses operate, especially here in the US type. The second type of person that watches this video is not going to be surprised and already basically knew everything that I said. And the third type that watched this video is probably going to be 9 years old and didn't even watch the entire video, and they're probably going to be the ones that are going to comment down below saying something along the lines of,
I am wrong and this show was actually very good.
However, it is okay. My intent on this video is not to change anybody's opinion. Depending on how you look at it, this is honestly kind of disgusting, but you know what? It's how big corporations operate, and I feel like people who even say that the Knuckles show was good, they're kind of just giving these big corporations the green light to give us garbage content, when we should be boycotting these big corporations and fight for what really is right, or at least good, because at the end of the day, we are the consumer, and if we continue to take garbage from these big corporations, they are going to continue to give us garbage. Anyways, guys, let me know down below in the comments what your thoughts are on the whole situation. Did you learn anything at all in this video? The one thing I do ask is to keep the comment section neutral and respectful amongst each other. Make sure you subscribe down below and smash the like button down below as well. We post on a consistent basis, so you don't want to miss out, and we will see you on the next video or live stream.
Everyone subscribe now to Migsta XX, and I will put the Master Emerald up for auction. Oh, and also do not forget to leave a like while you're at it.